Sonic the Hedgehog, the fastest thing alive, loves to live in the moment, doesn't worry about his past mistakes or what the future lies ahead. He only lives in the moment because that's the one thing he can control. Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate life form, burdened by his past, not being able to save his one and only friend. He constantly has to overcome his past, not being able to fully let go and still lingering on to that one and only friend. Silver the Hedgehog, the time traveler, constantly going back into the past to fix his destroyed future. But no matter how many times he does it, his future is always destroyed by a new threat, and all he can do is keep fighting. These are the Time Hedgehogs. That took way too freaking long to record, like golly, I don't know how many times I messed up those lines. But yeah, Time Hedgehog, Sonic, Shadow, and Silver. I feel like it's obvious if you have some knowledge of the Sonic series that Sonic automatically represents the present, Shadow represents the past, Silver represents the future, and Silver is the most obvious because he comes from the future. So these are the Time Hedgehogs. I'm naming these three the Time Hedgehogs. Like, I don't know if this was intentional by Sega, but I really do like the concept of these three representing a specific point in time. Sonic representing the present because he loves to live in the moment. He's not ever worried about his past mistakes or what the future lies ahead because he loves living in the moment. Why would he worry about something he can't control? Shadow, he was like made 50 years into the past, so that says a lot. He constantly has to go overgo trials from his past, whether it be Black Doom, past enemies, and it always leads to him losing Maria. That's just sad. That's actually sad now that I think about it. Like, even with Shadow Generations, like, he had to watch his best friend fade back into her timeline knowing what's about to happen. It's like, it's sad. And then you have Silver constantly going back into the past or the present. Yeah, going back into the past, present, whatever you want to call it, to save a future. But like, literally no matter how many times he does it, it's like his future is always destroyed by something, whether it be Eggman or a new threat. Like, I just like that. I just like these three representing a point in time. I actually hope we get another game that has these three hedgehogs and the whole time related thing, because Sonic 06, that's the last game we had with these three hedgehogs and like time travel, because Chaos Control. Like, if Sonic, I'm gonna hope like maybe Sonic Eclipse, even if it's not Sonic Eclipse, maybe like a whole nother game where these three hedgehogs are like the main center of the game and it's like time distortions or something. It would just be really cool to have like these three hedgehogs in time. Like, it's just me, and maybe a lot of time stones can have something to do with it. You never know. You never know. And it's like, what would happen if we put these three hedgehogs into like a time-related trial where you have to overcome something from your past, see a future, see a present moment that will never happen, and see a possible future. Sonic, he's passing with flying colors. He's not gonna. He'll see the past, but he won't worry about it. Actually, there probably won't even be that bad of a past that Sonic is like gonna be stressing over. And then when it comes to like a present moment, like he'll probably be like, oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, time to move on. And then like a future, he definitely won't be stressing about a future, because a future, even if he sees a possible future, that future hasn't happened yet. So why would he stress over that? So Sonic, he would pass with flying colors. Shadow, he's overcome his past like multiple times that I feel like he'll be able to actually move on from that pretty easily. But then it's like a present moment, like a present that could have happened where Maria and Robotnik were still alive. Shadow and Maria got to visit Earth. I know that would be hard for Shadow to overcome. And then like a possible future, I actually don't know what Shadow would do with that. Like, how would he? God dang, I'm hot as heck. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I don't know how Shadow would do with that. And then Silver, I feel like he'd do worse. He'd do worse, if I'm being honest, because like he'll be stressing about the past. If he saw a past that he never wanted to see again, he definitely like, and then like a possible future that he would probably want to achieve as much as possible. And then like Silver's from the future, so if he had to see a future that could possibly happen, he would be doing everything he could to try to prevent it. It's like, if I had to think of a game for this concept, like Sonic, Shadow, and Silver time, it'd be a lot like Sonic 06 in the scheme or grand scheme of having them have their own sections, have their own playable stories. I'd probably do that again. Like, yeah, and like, the stories kind of intersect with each other, so we might get another moment where Shadow just kicks Silver in the head again. So yeah, Sonic, we can have Sonic deal with an opponent that's threatening the future. Shadow deals with an opponent that's trying to threaten the past, and Silver fights an opponent that's threatening the future. I feel like that's a good concept for the game. And maybe like if they do a final story, all three of these guys fuse or something. I don't know, like how Mephiles fused with Iblis and turned into Serires. We could have that again or something. I don't know, or something. It would be cool. It'd be a really cool thing to see. Also, completely off topic, well, kinda. You know that end screen or winning screen? You know how in Sonic 06 when you complete a stage, it show that it like plays that, you know, stage complete music? Like, anybody else like that music? Well, let me make sure not to mute this. Anybody else like that music? Like, it's just so. Like, it just got me feeling calm, like really calm. I like that. I like that music. Yeah, I'm getting off topic. Let me get back to track. And again, whether Sega wanted to like make these 3 time hedgehogs, whether it was on purpose or intentional or not, it happened, and I don't mind. I really don't mind. Like, having these 3 hedgehogs represent a point in time is like a really cool idea, and I don't think you find a lot of video game characters that do that. You might find some anime characters, but like video game characters, you might not. Also, y'all want me to react to some anime videos? Make sure to let me know. Also, Sonic videos. By the time this video comes out, I would have beaten Super Mario Odyssey. If y'all want to see some more content on that, like me doing the end game stuff, like let me know. And then, yeah, it's just nice. You know what would be really cool if we got like a Sonic TV show focusing on that, like having these 3 hedgehogs like actually deal with a problem in the past, present, and future. They both do it separately. Like each season can focus on Sonic, Shadow, Silver, and then like during each season, like the stories intersect. Like even if it's not a game, it could be like a TV show. Maybe the next TV show can focus on that. I think I'd like to see a TV show like that, actually. But with that, that's all I really have to say about the time hedgehogs. Yeah, we call them time hedgehogs for now. If you guys have things y'all want to say, like let me know in the comment section below. Like, tell me what y'all thoughts on this. Like, I'd really like to hear it. Also, check out more of the long form videos, the shorts videos. Been writing a story in that y'all can check out in my post tab. I feel like I've been saying that a lot. Y'all haven't done that. Do it. Do it now. But yeah, with that, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Trying to get to 1K subscribers. And also trying to get that watch time up. So check out the long form videos. And with that, I see you next time. Whoa.
You know we dancing for the win cause it's landed. You can stand against your over me, see my banner. Watch it through the city, shake the ground.